Hey, this is Matt from the Woodworking Nook. Today I build a boom arm and cut my power cords so that they can easily attach to the end there. Stay tuned. Alright, so we started out with a 1x5 by 6 foot common board that I just got at the hardware store. So right here I am checking to see how far I need it to swing so that it can reach all places of the nook. I'm going to cut it here to about 5 feet in length. And then cut this angle on this bracket so that it has some additional support. Right now I'm cutting a leftover French cleat that I have for the back there. So I'm going to attach the French cleat to the back plate so that we can attach the hinges to that, which will then swing the boom arm. I decided not to add holes in the arm that swings, mainly because it was so light. What we're doing is just checking to see where it's going to swing out. I had some leftover door hinges that I'm just going to be using on this project. All of these pieces, except for that longer 6 foot piece, are all just scrap pieces of wood. So it's looking pretty good here. Right now the issue is that it kind of binds when you swing it all the way over to the far side. So I just cut a 45-degree chamfer on it so that it could swing all the way over and not stop around that 90-degree area. So just securing it to the wall there. Obviously the French cleat alone will not support it. Then underneath the bench I moved my shop vac over to the left there, and then moved my air compressor to the right. That way I could feed the shop vac hose up through the back there. Now I'm fully securing it to the French cleat system. And now I'm going to add some cable management clips where I can feed in some zip ties through them so that they can hang on to the shop vac hose. I'm just going to reinforce them with some small screws. That way they don't get pulled out. And right now I'm just loosely attaching the shop vac hose to the zip ties. That way I can move it around if needed. And we're going to add some additional ones up to the top there. And then for the end here, we're going to add a dowel here so that we can loop it over and then loop it again when we want it out of the way. And I'm just going to add a small dowel to the end of it so that it stays hooked on. And then we're going to attach some more cable management holders so that we can zip it, tie it to the boom arm. And I add this little latch here to keep it in place, mainly because I mostly work on the right side when I do cuts with my track saw. So that will be primarily the area that it stays. In order to have a convenient spot to plug in my power tools, I'm adding this extension cord so that I can plug in the shop vac and the power at the same time. What I'm doing here though is adding a black sleeve to this power cord, mainly for aesthetics. I didn't really like the orange. And then I'm reconnecting them back together with these butt splice connectors. There are lots of videos on YouTube where you can see some tutorials on how to do this. So now I'm going to wrap this cord up and through. I'm not going to fully fix it on to the hose yet, just because I want to make sure it works properly. Right now we're going to cut the cords off all of my power tools. That way it's a shorter length cord, and I can plug it into the base of the shop vac and the plug there. So again, just using butt connectors to reconnect it again, and then just using shrink wrap to kind of make it all nice and tidy. And you want to make sure you kind of plan out how you're going to cut it and loop it through, because you don't want to cut them both super short where if you wanted to re-add it back on, you wouldn't be able to. So I'm making it a little bit longer and then going to attach it to the tool itself so that it can we can have that little extra length added to it. So now kind of just testing it out, building a base for the track saw so that I have a better spot to place it on the wall. And it's working pretty good. I think I should have done this a long time ago, just because it's so much easier to have everything stay connected. And if you've seen in my previous videos, I disconnect the chop vac every single time from my track saw, which is kind of a pain. So this new addition will be so much nicer. And as you can see, it can reach all over our woodworking nook here. And there's a nice spot for my track saw. And as you can see, it really does reach the whole area. Then attaching all my power tools will be nice and easy. And that's all for this one. Thanks for watching.